Mark Bellinger and the county asked us to work on a Boast the Coast campaign and asked us to invoice him, as y'all seen in the data, and it outlined exactly what cities that the Boast the Coast campaign project would be. He said that he wasn't sure whether or not Lewis Communications or the Zimmerman Agency would actually conduct the campaign, but he wanted us to invoice him because he needed to allocate those funds based on the V.P. grants. So we invoiced him according to the procedures that we know through the county, which was with a payment procurement form, or payment approval form, excuse me. And so we invoiced that, and we received those funds. I don't remember the exact dates, but not long after that. And we began working on the project, and spent lots and lots of time actually with all three of our offices in Birmingham, Mobile, and Nashville. A amount of time later, he asked us to wire the money back to a Regions Bank account, and that he wasn't still sure whether or not we would be working on the Boast the Coast project or not, but that he needed to allocate those funds to an escrow account. And so that was in early August, and we continued to work on the campaign through September actually. Spent a lot of time, and we have documentation that proves our recommendations. It was about a $1.4 million budget, and we ultimately never did get the business.
Were you paid for your work?
He sent us $747,000, and we sent the $740,000 in its entirety back.
Is that customary in your industry?
Sometimes for trying to get a project, we will do speculative work to try to win somebody's business from that project standpoint.
And that money was returned to a particular escrow account?
It was returned to a Regions Bank, and I can't remember the exact wording, but with further credit to Title Works.
Yes, there was a wire transfer.
Yes.
Okay, so there was a wire transfer to Title Works.
To Regions Bank.
To Regions Bank.
That's where we sent it.
Now, okay, when it was sent to Regions Bank, did somebody in your firm vet properly what account it was, who owned the account at Regions Bank, where you were sending the money?
No, we did not.
Did not.
It was our client, the county, and Mark Bellinger. It was his money, and we were sending it back.
May I please follow up? Oh, thank you. So your firm looked at the $747,000 that you were sending back to a bank account, which you did that upon the instructions of Mr. Bellinger. And no one in your firm determined or verified the ownership of that particular bank account where you were sending $747,000. Is that what I heard you say?
No, we did not. We had his email from the county that told us to do it, and that's what we did.
Okay. Once it got to Regions Bank, what, to your knowledge, happened to the money subsequent to that?
We have no idea, except when I don't remember the exact days, but when Mark Bellinger and the whole thing came out about the vote, the night he sent out an email to everybody, which I think a lot of people that worked on the team, and then it also was printed in the Northwest Florida Daily News. And several people on our team at Lewis were reading the comments and stuff on the Northwest Florida Daily News that, I think it was a Tuesday night. And it mentioned him purchasing a $747,000 house. The next morning in our kitchen, our media buyer mentioned it, and our accountant said how much, because she remembered the amount, and we immediately searched the title and got in touch with the convention center and then the county and actually the sheriff's office, and we actually were the ones that turned that information over and were able to help him get the warrant for his arrest.